Now in session 10, I am going to explain reading from a file. Reading from a file. The file read operation can be performed using the function fscanf or fgetS functions. Both the functions perform the same operations as that of the scanf and getS, but with an additional parameters, the file pointer. So it depends on you if you want to read the file line by line or character by character. And the code snipes for reading a file is as file star file pointer. F file pointer equals f open. I am opening a file name dot text. That means which file should be opened, that file name should be given, and are in the read only. F scan file pointer percentages 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 percentage d, these are the control strings. st string 1 string 2 string 3, these will come under strings, and here it will be in a integer form. Therefore the control string is here percentage d. Declared that f file fptr, same thing I am reading here. Similarly structure that which I have declared before, I am printing the variables that which I have been declared in file. After all performation of a file, I have told at last we should close a file, otherwise it will give the error or we cannot read the file before closing. After closing we can read a file. I am closing a file here, f close fptr, that file is closed, return 0, and printing a file f file. Similarly strings variables, and what here percentage d is a string of integer control string, that is we are in 2012. V is a string variable, therefore I have declared it is a control string as percentage s. R is once again it is a string variable, percentage s. In is once again it is a string variable, therefore control string is percentage s. 2012 is a numerical value, that is integer value, therefore the control string is here percentage d. Here is an example. Similarly, what examples I have taken before, same thing I have taken here. I have declared a structure 3 num. In 3 variables I have taken, opening a main function. Once again I have declared a variable struct 3 num. This 3 num is a structure which is I have declared here, that is the structure tag, and num is a variable of a structure. fptr is a file pointer. Here I am opening, and if it is true it will print, if that means if the file is not exist, that is null. If the file is not exist, it will print error opening, otherwise it will go into a loop. Num into n1 equals to n, num into n2 dot 5 into n. Here I am multiplying with an 5, and in the third 5 into n plus 1, that means I am multiplying with 5 and incrementing or adding a 1 to this, and at last I am writing so those things in a file. F write ampersand times size of struct 3 num, that is in a structure 1, and fptr. At last as usual we should close the file, return 0. In this program we create a new file program.bin in the C drive. We declare a structure 3 num with the 3 numbers n1, n2 and n3, and define it in the main function as num. Now inside the for loop we store the values into a file using fwrite function. See here you can see fwrite function. The first parameter, see fwrite function, the first parameter takes the address of the num, and second parameters take the address size of the structure 3 num. Since we are only inserting one instance of number 1, the third parameter is 1, and the last parameter of pointer fptr points to the file where we are storing the data. Finally, we'll close the file. Thank you.